Depression in children. Find out how it shapes their adult life. I will share this study and resources. The science behind a gut feeling. Oh man, find out what scientists say in the difference between men and women when it comes to intuition.
Always prided myself on being very black and white, very logic-oriented.
Most definitely. It helps me make all of my big decisions in life.
Could women have more superpowers than men? Oh, this is good. Uh-oh, do Alexa and Siri make kids bossier? Oh boy. Parents, wait until you hear what researchers found out. Our Wellness Short newscast starts right now. Welcome to Arlene Inspires, the Wellness Newscast, a place where you can find news about neuroscience, mental health, nutrition, alternative medicine, and yes, spirituality. Hi, my name is Arlene Rivera, and for me, this is a dream come true. I stopped focusing on all the bad happening around us, and yes, I even stopped complaining. And here I am, manifesting it. I created a newscast focusing on so much great research and feel-good stories to help us evolve our bodies and mindsets, putting the spotlight on healing. So how about if we get started? COVID-19 magnified our ongoing mental health problems in the United States, and for this story, you might want to get a pen and paper. A study in the Journal of the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry confirms that depression in childhood or even youth is associated with higher levels of adult anxiety and substance use disorders. They also report problems with health and social functioning, as well as financial and education achievement, which allegedly can potentially increase their possibility for criminal behavior. If you or a loved one are experiencing any level of mental health distress, there are organizations ready and willing to help for free. Please don't wait until it's too late. The Youth Alliance has put together amazing support. It is a space free of judgment or shame. There you can find help from suicide prevention, depression, bipolar support, postpartum depression, and much, much more. If you know someone suffering, please pass along the information or write to me. The information will be later in the newscast. In other mental health stories, we may be a step closer to technology that helps patients manage their mental wellness between therapist appointments. Researchers at Texas A&M University have developed a smart device-based electronic platform that can continuously monitor the state of hyperarousal on one of the key signs of psychiatric distress. They said this advanced technology could read facial cues, analyze voice patterns, and integrate readings from built-in vital signs sensors on smartwatches to determine if a patient is under stress. And this technology could provide feedback and alert care teams if there is an abrupt deterioration in the patient's mental health. But I'm afraid we will have to wait a little longer as our current phone batteries cannot handle their software algorithms, and they're working on making it simpler for our patients to navigate it. As soon as it launches, I will make sure to announce it. This next study made me go, and here's why. We know our children are the future. And while I did not grow up having Siri, Alexa, Cortana, or an iPhone for that matter, our kids have so much technology at their fingertips. So does hanging out with Alexa or Siri affect the way children communicate with other humans? A recent study led by the University of Washington picked 22 kids between the ages of 5 and 10 and taught them to use the word bongo, to ask it to speak more quickly. The children readily use the word when a robot slowed down its speech. While most children they use bongo in conversations with their parents, it became a source of play or an inside joke about acting like a robot. But when a researcher spoke slowly to the children, the kids rarely used bongo and often patiently waited for the researcher to finish talking before responding. In short, researchers said, "Parents, you have nothing to worry about." Experts also say your child's neurological system is not fully developed until they reach the age of 7. Well, I am so glad the answer is no. But there's no technology in the world that replaces the parental love. So please use technology in moderation, and increase the quality time with the kiddos. 62,000 is the average of thoughts we think in just one day, according to the latest scientific study. And up to 95% of those thoughts are repetitive, meaning they're from the past, and about 80% are negative. Today, you will leave here with some important hacks to transform your mindset. The definition of mindset is simply the established set of attitudes we hold as individuals. Psychologists have found that the attitudes we have for the day are set in the first 8 minutes. So do you want to complain or grunt, or do you want to be grateful? Would you like to set the intentions and the tone for the rest of your day? Well, I know when I wake up, some days are not pretty, but I will share what I do know. Happiness is a choice. Don't blame your spouse, your kids, or the dog. It's a choice. You can think or talk yourself into a good or a bad mood. We cannot change the past. We cannot change the fact that people will act a certain way. The only thing that we can do is focus on our attitude. Give yourself permission to live in joy. Every morning, here are a few hacks you can use. Watch your first 8 minutes of your mornings and start the day with setting the intention to be in gratitude by listing those things in your journal and smile. It may sound silly, but the act of smiling is connected to brain muscles that activate happy feelings. Decide who you are going to become and do the actions that reflect that. Start practicing, and in our next episode, I will share more practical hacks to help you shift your mindset. Our world is evolving and at a rapid speed. There are more and more people opening up to the idea that there is more than meets the eye, that we're not alone, and even that we may have spidey senses, aka gut feelings or intuition. And contrary to popular opinion, there are more and more reports that men too experience intuition. But is there a difference? First, what exactly is intuition? Well, it is the ability to know something without analytic reasoning, bridging the gap between the conscious and unconscious parts of our mind. Dr. Judith Orloff, assistant clinical professor of psychiatry at UCLA, says intuition operates through the entire right side of our brain and through our gut. Our digestive system has neurons as well.
When I made the decision to become an entrepreneur, I sat with it for a couple of days, and I know when I don't have any sort of disturbance in my stomach, I use my stomach as my sort of guiding point. I find I trust it. And every time I don't have any kind of disruptions in my stomach, it means it's clear sailing.
Women's connective white matter that connects our left and right brain hemispheres together is thicker than men's. Basically, women's brains are actually optimized for rapid intuitive decision making and are more likely to integrate hunches, emotional hits about people, and logic. And because men have less white matter that connects their left and right brain, they're more compartmentalized in their thinking, and they are less likely to move back and forth from intuition to logic.
I do now. I wasn't always able to say that I believed in intuition. Always prided myself on being very black and white, very logic oriented.
I do. It's a big thing. And my intuition always tells me.
I do believe in intuition, but on an everyday basis, I feel like I'm more practical. I just kind of take the practical approach.
Most definitely. It helps me make all of my big decisions in life.
Yes, I do believe in intuition. It comes natural to me. It is automatic. As soon as I wake up, it has come to me through the night, and I know exactly what direction to go.
So how about you? Do you feel your skin crawling when you meet someone and you just don't like them, but you don't know why? Or suddenly you just know something without knowing how? Like thinking you should turn right, but you ignore it, and then when you turn left, you realize you were right the first time. Well, my friend, let me tell you, that is a form of intuition. Do your homework. There's a lot of research out there. Make an educated decision. I am going to let you in on a little secret. Not only do I rely on intuition, it is my superpower. Without it, I would be lost. Even when logic and hard evidence show me otherwise, I choose my superpower. I teach courses on this topic, and all my information will be listed at the end. But wait, so is this why we also are better at multitasking? Love you guys, just saying. I am sure there's more research about this whole topic as well. I will have to check it out. Man's best friend. Oh, this is such a cool story. Universities are doing a lot of great work trying to help students succeed academically, especially those who may be at risk due to a history of mental health issues or academic and learning issues. A study shows that traditional stress management approaches aren't as effective for this population compared with programs that focus on providing opportunities to interact with therapy dogs. Human-animal interaction programs help by letting struggling students relax as they talk and think about their stressors. Through petting animals, they're more likely to relax and cope with these stressors rather than become overwhelmed. This enhances students' ability to think, set goals, get motivated, concentrate, and remember what they are learning. I wonder if cats have the same effect. Wait, is this why my daughter Haley asked me for a cat? Speaking of my daughter Haley, she will be joining me in Arlene Inspires, the podcast edition. She is creating a sacred space to share with Gen Zers and will also offer a window so we, the older generations, can understand them better and learn to appreciate them more. Haley, please tell us more.
Hi, Mom. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on this new journey. And hi, everyone. As you may know, my name is Haley, and I am super excited for this new adventure we're all going to embark on together because truly this is our podcast. Holding On to Hope is going to be a place where we can all be together for community. It is not just my podcast. There will be special guests from all walks of life, everyday people, truly talking about leaning into life, and life can be great and life can be hard and life can be somewhere in the middle, and it can be complicated and messy, and that's truly what this is. It's a safe space for us to talk about life and be vulnerable and lean in together, because together we can do hard things. So I have a small call to action, and that is if you could please, if you have anything you want to talk about, hear other people talk about, questions, opinions, anything at all, please email hopewithhaley@gmail.com. I will be checking that, and truly my mission here is to create a community and a space where we can lean in together. It doesn't always have to be serious. It can be just about life. Whether it's talked about or not, let's do it together. We don't have to do this alone. I can't wait, guys. Talk soon.
Thank you, Haley. Well, and with this, we conclude the first episode of Arlene Inspires, the Wellness Newscast. I trust that the nudges of inspiration and information have created value and inspire you to be present. Have a meaningful day full of compassion and kindness for all with whom you interact today. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for watching. Until next time.